Everyone, in today's video what I am going to cover is I am going to talk about what's the adoption rate of DentNet. So basically we know DentNet was launched 6 months ago from March of 2024. So right now if you go on the DentNet.io main page, so you can see there are 26.8 million number of blocks being generated, and then the on-chain accounts are roughly around 137k accounts, and then we have the total supply of DentX showing up as 10.4 billion. So in this video what I am going to cover is what is the adoption rate of DentNet is looking like in comparison with Dent. So we know the Dent token has been in the market for around 7 years now. So Dent Wireless did their ICO and launched the token in mid 2017, July 2017. So that's been like for 7 years now. So in 7 years the number of token holders on the Dent's Ethereum network is close to 86,000 token holders. We have like close to 86,000 token holders for Dent token, and the total number of transfers or transactions on the blockchain is close to 695,000. So when you compare that with DentNet, which was just launched 6 months ago, so the transactions are quite huge, incredibly a lot. So just the operator transactions are close to 500,000 transactions in just 6 months time. So that is showing giving us a lot of clue in terms of adoption. And even the number of on-chain accounts is close to 137, which is nearly 40% to 50% more than what Dent is having on the Ethereum ERC20 blockchain. So that itself stands as a good evidence to show that how the migration of the Dent's ecosystem is moving into DentNet. So DentNet is the future of Dent Wireless, because all the transactions slowly are going to move into their own blockchain. So already if you are using the Dent mobile app, you can open your Dent mobile app right now and go to account and then click deposit Dent, and there you will see your address for depositing your Dent address is no more an Ethereum ERC20 address. It is only shows the network as DentNet, and the wallet address will begin with something called DX. So that shows a significant improvement and adoption for Dent Wireless. So we might have to see some more changes happening, like say for example Dent Wireless has another very important product not that many people know, which is known as Dent Gigastore. So Dent Gigastore is basically a retail platform where retailers could come in and buy data packages in bulk. So that is a big product that they have. So but right now it's not integrated into DentNet. I think it's going to happen very soon. Once this also gets integrated, I guess the transactions on the blockchain is going to be significantly higher. So now if you go on the DentNet's Explorer, blockchain Explorer page, you can see the extrinsics coming up. So every second there is a transaction happening. I'm going to pick a random transaction and see what it looks like basically. So let's say this was 21 seconds ago. I'm going to click that and you will see transactions showing up here. So dispatch info. So it's kind of a data package being dispatched to some user, and you can see the calls coming up. So yes, so all transactions are now visible on the Dent's own blockchain. So if I click that now, it will take me to the latest extrinsics, and now I can see the transactions. There is another transaction happen, and there is a fees associated with the transaction as well. So that's very interesting. I would probably see a significant change, more adoption happening. And what most of us using the Dent mobile app doesn't realize is you can deposit Dent on the mobile app only after bridging the Dent on ERC20 to to Dent on DentNet. You can't deposit your ERC20 Dent tokens on Dent app anymore. Your Dent app's wallet address itself is on DentNet. So that's the adoption of proof of adoption for the DentNet's blockchain. So Dent Wireless is the first mobile provider to use the DentNet blockchain, and I guess there's going to be quite a lot of new mobile virtual network operators going to show interest in using DentNet's blockchain. The reason is because of the offering that DentNet is making. So if I go there, you can see read through a lot of interesting things about what the DentNet offers. So they say that as a next generation global telco infrastructure, and since the 1990s each mobile network operator has run its own software for accounting, subscription management. This is a lot of duplication. So now DentNet is offering a single unified platform where you can see all your immutable transactions in one single place. So that is a great great offering for the telco operators, and it could save a lot of money and time for running a successful operation, because now you have a third party blockchain who is providing all the transactions as a ledger. So that's the real use of blockchain in the telecom industry. Right now we don't have that many telecom providers who offer this on a public network, public blockchain. So DentNet is probably the first blockchain to be doing this on a public network for telco industry. So we might see a lot of adoptions coming through, and once you integrate their other products like Dent Gigastore into the DentNet's ecosystem, we could be seeing significant adoption. And another significant reason for adoption is basically staking. So staking is a mechanism through which, by storing offering your tokens to be locked up for a 7-day window, you would get a significant number of rewards. So the rewards is the only way through new DentX tokens could be coming into the DentNet's ecosystem. So there is no other way that you could get hold of DentX tokens unless you stake, people stake on their platform and get the rewards, and those rewards are the only way through which the new tokens can come into the market. So that's another signature that proof that the adoption is happening. And right now there's close to 2 billion DentX tokens are in circulation, and out of them you can see of all the 10.4 billion, nearly 11% of DentX supply is already staked on the platform. So that's another significant proof showing the adoption. People may not be knowing about DentX completely because DentX is not yet available for trading or buying or acquiring on any of the centralized exchanges. So not that many people would be knowing about it, but we might think that not that many people know, but a lot of people are already migrated to DentNet. That's the reason you are seeing close to 50% of the circulating supply of DentX is already staked on the DentNet's blockchain. So and the staking reward is insane, which is close to like 36% you could be getting. That is a phenomenal rate of rewards. So you could probably getting in 1.5 years you could be literally getting like 50% on return for your initial investments. So that is a significant option. So previously Dent didn't offer this kind of staking and rewards for staking. So almost 95 billion circulating or unstaked, that I would say. So they are just sitting on the wallets of individual users and literally not active. So that's been reversed here with DentX. So DentX token is basically giving you a mechanism to lock the tokens on the platform and incentivize the people who help running the network on the blockchain. So right now there are close to 15 validators. You can see here there are 15 validators and there are 65 pool members, and inflation rate is close to 4.16%, and the operator accounts or on-chain accounts are close to 137,000 wallets. So that is a significant sign of adoption, I would say, compared to what Dent has been on the market for over 7 years now. So once DentX gets launched on some centralized exchanges, we could see a significant adoption happening, and that could drive the price of DentX tokens on the open market very soon. And remember, the wallet providers, if you want to run be a validator on the network, you need to have a significant reserve of Dent and DentX tokens on your wallets to be able to be a validator or a network provider. So that said, it's, and if you even go on their documentation page, you would see significant introductions being given on how to acquire the DentX tokens. And there are two mechanisms which I have already covered on previous videos. So you have two options to acquire DentX tokens. One is, if you already have your Dent tokens, you could bridge your Dent tokens to DentNet by going to the bridge from Dent to DentX option, and the supported wallets, details of supported wallets are already given on their documentation page. So if you go for wallets, so these are the details of how you could do the staking and how you can create your first wallet. So if you go to the wallets page, sub wallet is a very popular one, and support for Ledger app is on the way. We could get the support launched very soon. Once DentX becomes available on Ledger app, I guess that's going to open up the floodgates for millions of Ledger app users instantly. So instantly you can buy the tokens and stake and store it in your hardware wallets, and millions of users will start getting to know about DentX in instantly. So that opens up the floodgates. So that said, that would show a lot of adoption happening for DentNet, and DentNet as showing a significant adoption, I would say. And the Dent mobile app serves as the best example. All the transactions on the Dent mobile app, whether you are buying voice minutes or whether you are selling your excess mobile data or buying new mobile data, all these transactions are logged on DentNet's own blockchain now. So that shows the adoption of DentNet happening from the retail side. So we would like to see the adoption coming from the B2B side as well. So B2B product is Dent Gigastore is their B2B product. So at the moment DentNet is not integrated into Gigastore. Once this is integrated, I guess we are going to see more transactions coming from the B2B side on the DentNet's blockchain. So that would increase the adoption significantly than what we are seeing at the moment as we stand now. So even for sake of comparison, in 6 months the number of on-chain wallets is close to 137,000, and around 50% of the already circulating supply of DentX tokens are already staked on their platform. That's another sign of proof of adoption. And then there are around 65 pool members who have already trusted the staking platform of DentNet's blockchain, and they are staking it, and that's another sign as well. Yep. So I would say, in comparison to Dent's adoption and DentNet's adoption, I guess DentNet is far ahead in this race, and that doesn't mean that Dent is not losing value or anything. It's just the technology underneath the Dent's ecosystem has changed. So the Dent tokens, once you bridge it to DentNet, you can use those same Dent tokens to buy the mobile data and voice minutes on the Dent mobile app. So that said, Dent token still is as meaning and still actively used, just that the ERC20 tokens won't be used to buy any data on their platform anymore. Since March 2024, this change has been happened, and because the mainnet was launched on March 2024, and the moment when they launched the mainnet, they changed the underlying entire transactions happening on the Dent ecosystem to happen on DentNet's blockchain. So that is a significant transition and a proof of adoption. In just 6 months of span, we are seeing a 50% more adoption rate for DentNet compared to Dent in just 6 months. So what Dent in terms of transactions and on-chain accounts has done in 7 years, DentNet has done significantly in just 6 months time. So that said, that is a real proof for adoption happening very silently and subtly behind the scenes. Yeah, thanks for watching.